Oh my gosh, I forgot to add in, there's a giveaway in this video. Yes. This is the clip of me telling you there's a giveaway.
What's going on, YouTube? I am HotMessNessMua, otherwise known as Vanessa, and today's video is a combination of things. I like to do longer videos with a lot of information, so I will make sure that I leave timestamps down below in my comment section. Someone is doing yard work. I can't blame them, it's been raining. So if that's annoying, or my children, I'm sorry, this is my world. But today's video is going to be, one, a demo using the Main Squeeze palette from Colourpop. This is a Colourpop video. So I'm going to be using the Main Squeeze, a demo, and it's also my Colourpop haul. I could have broken this up into Colourpop haul using the Main Squeeze, but listen, time codes are our friends and therefore we will use them. So what happened? This is what happened. Colourpop released this. I love these kind of shades. You guys know I love these kind of shades. Anything pink, red, purple, those are my jam. I was all excited about this, and then when I saw the other things within this little collection, I was like, oh, give it to me. I need to take a break from Colourpop. And it's not because I don't love everything that Colourpop is doing right now. It's just, I go too far. Anyway, I digress. Let's jump into the haul, shall we? So the main thing, they had a big PR bundle, which I wanted to get, and then I was like, well, I don't like Colourpop's Ultra Matte Lip. I have lines in my lips. I don't like flaky stuff. It just, no. So I decided just to pick up the things that I thought that I would use and some things that intrigued me. So the first thing I got was this palette, and I'm going to have the swatches for you right over here. From top to bottom and going from left to right, you have red bottoms, Baywatch, Seed Money is back on the top, back on the bottom is Big Gulp, the sparkly shade in the middle is Marsuccio, you know, like the cherry. Then it's Like It's Hot, Home Slice, Juicy Fruit, and Froze. Very pigmented. It is claimed to be a pressed powder palette, so pressed pigments are involved and can stain the eyeballs. Some of them are not intended for use in the immediate eye area. The next things are skincare, and I have a little video showcasing the Fourth Ray Beauty stuff. It's the first time that I'm using Fourth Ray Beauty, but just for the sake of this video, I got the Mellow Milk in a set. It was Mellow Milk, and I believe it was the Rose, and the Jade Roller. That was $30. I also got the Fresh AF Mist. It was $8. I also got the Watermelon Milk and the oil. I believe this combo together was 10 or 15? Yes. You get pooped?
Yeah.
In your pants?
No.
You have to go poop?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go poop. Did you already poop?
No.
No. Okay, let's go poop. Anyway, she's got to go poop. But real quick, so matcha milk and the rose milk came with that. So that's all my introduction to Fourth Ray Beauty. If you'd like to see that video, I will throw that up in the cards for you. I'll be right back. We gotta go poop because I'm crazy. I picked up an extra Main Squeeze palette for one of you guys. Yay! So details for this, super easy. Just leave a comment down below. In my comment section, you must be subscribed to my channel, and I don't know. What else can you do to win this? What else? Just make it easy. Let's just make it an easy one. Go to my Instagram. Follow my Instagram. Okay? That'll 3 rules. Like this video, comment down below, and follow me on Instagram. If you do not have Instagram for some reason, then follow me on Snapchat. One or the other. I'm doing more on Instagram these days. I'd like to see some people over there. So yes, giveaway. Okay, back to the video. All right, So I covered that I got the palette, I got the skincare stuff. I also got the So Juicy Gloss in Big Slice. It has a really cute packaging. It's on my lips right now. It's just pretty. It's, you know, that berry shade that I got on, but it shears down. So if you're not in the mood for something this bold, you know, it shears down. But if you are in the mood for something this bold, I highly suggest a lip liner. A lip liner first. Or the shades from Seven Springs from the spring collection. Whew, fire! Fire. Okay, so if you ordered anything from this collection, you also got the Super Shock shade from the 5th birthday. The 5th birthday from the Super Shock shade. It's called Birthday Treat. And I'm opening it with you for the first time ever. I have not used this yet. Oh, up close swatches of everything. You know how we roll around here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty. Let's just put a layer of it. It is a peachy pink shade with flecks of like violet pink flecks in there. I do love a Super Shock. I know not everybody does, but I live in Colourpop's highlighters. Almost every day do I have a Colourpop highlighter on my cheeks as a base, and I do like to pull out a Super Shock. The matte ones are okay if you want something real quick and easy, but nothing quite like just the Super Shocks. Okay, so we covered the palette, the Super Shock, the gloss. Moving right along, I got 2 brushes. I have a favorite brush. It's the E3. I got a duplicate, and then I thought for fun, I got the E6, and this is, you know, winged liner kind of situation. It's pretty flexible, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take some eyelash glue, so that way it'll be like, and then I might actually learn how to do a decent wing. So amazing. This is my favorite brush. I can use this on all my shimmers with Luxie, Divina, anybody. I love this brush. That's why I needed a duplicate. I also got one of the lipsticks from the Disney designer girls, right? I wanted to go in hard. I talked myself down and I ended up just getting Ariel. Ariel is a beautiful, neutral, nudie color, which is usually my jam. I like this. I've been wearing it a lot lately. It's a good one. I'm glad to have it. Now, the thing that I also got, I got 2 new brow pencils. It is the Precision Brow. In the Colourpop at Ulta, they have the Brow Boss, which I do not like. Do not like that brow product, but I do like the Precision. And I'm using it to give my brows a little more definition. I couldn't remember what shade I wanted, so I got Cool Cocoa and Dope Taupe. So got both. There's Dope Taupe. They do not go back down, so you don't want to put too much out of the thing. You know, you can't pull it right back down like the other one, but I do like this pencil. And there's Cool Cocoa. Oh, it's so exciting. Liners. I got, Besto is a liner that I live in, and the other day I lost it. It went flying. I'm hoping with this new system that they've got going on, at least with these ones, that I don't lose them. I mean, literally lose them across the bathroom floor. So this is Besto. It is a beautiful brown. I have that right in here. It's like a purpley kind of brown. Kind of reminds me of Max Costa Riche, but not as red. And then this one is called Call Me. And this is like a more, see, Besto has like a purple to it. This is a creamy brown. I like browns, rich browns for the lower waterline. So these were kind of a leap of question, a leap of faith. Like, I wonder if this will work. I saw these shades and I thought, holy crap, Colourpop has been listening. They've made more liners. more cream gel liners for my lower lash line because I geek out on my waterline. I geek out on cool colors for my waterline. Even though you can't always see them, I know that they're there. And you know, they came out with these ones recently, but no, these are lip liners. And I bought them to use in my waterline. Now, granted, this one right here, over time, I have on my lips. It's good for that. But I have used this in my waterline. And the reason why I was thinking I could get away with this is because they have a very similar formula. And some of these Colourpop gel liners say do not use in your immediate eye area. And any of those that say that have some of the same ingredients, like the Red Lake number whatever, that's a problem in US. So I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying it's working for me. So this is the shade Overtime. I have it on a liner on my lips and I have it right here. And that was why I bought it, was for my waterline. I also got this one. It's called whatchamacallit. I just thought it would be a great waterline color. It's just different. It's like a blue-gray. Fun for the lips too, you know? This one is called Ellery. I'm sure it'll be great for the lips, but again, my whole goal was to get this for my lash line, waterline. And then this one is called Alt, like alternative. And this was the one that I was like, oh yeah, that's what I want. It's like a teal, a darkened, deepened teal. And I thought, oh yeah, waterline for me. And then this pinky shade, and it's called Heart On. It's like a pink purple. And I know that Colourpop has Piggy Bank, but this one, I have used it in my waterline. And so far, my eyeballs are still okay. No one's dying over here. So I bought a lot of lip liners from my eyeballs. I'm always looking for those magical ones because you know who goes out of the box is Urban Decay and they're so expensive. So I'll keep you guys posted if, you know, I have any crazy reactions, okay? Now they have these little sets. They are a mini glitterly obsessed body glitters. I'm not gonna say that again. And a supernova shadow. So you're getting a liquid shadow and you're getting a body glitter. Do I put the body glitters on my eyes? Yes, I do. Are you supposed to? No, you're not. So kids, don't try this at home. So this first one, I should have brought something to wipe my arm. Now I'm gonna have to be all crazy and do it on my right arm instead of my left arm. Oh, I have a cleaner. See, I'm manic because, you know, when I did my tutorial, I was like, and now I'm all happy because I'm opening makeup with you guys. See? Okay, so this first set is called Slip and Slide. It's got Hazy and it's got Disco Lady. I've used Hazy before. I had a hard time getting it to go onto the lid because it kind of shears out, but I have discovered if you use a brush, just use a brush, people, just use a brush. If you have colors that are being a butthole on your eyelid. And then the glitter is called Disco Lady, and I've used this on the inner, you know, just popped it right here. So pretty. I'm gonna have glitter everywhere. This one is a thicker glitter, like kind of chunky. So you just, wherever you're putting it, just be careful. I'm gonna have this all over my hands. But this is like a mermaid tail fantasy going on. I like this kind of thought process because, you know, nobody needs that many glitters. I mean, unless you do body glitter all the time. I do not. I can't tell you the last time I put glitter anywhere besides on my eyeballs. I'm sure, you know, in the hair and all that, but it's just not really my jam. So these little sizes I think are great. This next one is called Dear Summer Bundle. It's got Wish Me Luck and Sandcastle. And Sandcastle is what I have on my eyelids right now. And it's a beautiful, a pink watermelon versus a red watermelon. but one swipe, it's kind of sheer. So I feel like with the Colourpop Supernova shadows, if you've had problems with them in the past, but any of them are intriguing to you, just try it with a brush, because that's what's working for me. And this is Wish Me Luck. I have that right here. It looks white when you're looking at it, right? It looks all white. And then this one's more like souffle. Very thick, but like a souffle kind of feel. And then when you spread it out, it's white and gold, and you know what I have here? Isn't that pretty? Glitter makes me so damn happy. See, when I'm telling you guys I'm feeling depressed, I just need to go lock myself in a room with glitter and I'll be fine. I wonder if there's an issue with that. There's a deep-rooted something, like, oh, you didn't get to play with enough crayons in your childhood or something. Okay, and the last one is called Sandia Smash. I don't know what Sandia is, but it comes with the glitter called Avenue of the Stars, and the Supernova shade is not coming out, Ice Pop. Come on, join the group here, join the group. Okay, Ice Pop is a more fuchsia pink, whereas the last one was more like that watermelon pink. It's coming out very sheer, but I find that they can be buildable. And here's Avenue of the Stars, and I have Avenue of the Stars tapped right here. Again, I'm not supposed to put this on your eyes. Very, very thick, very, very thick, this one. And there is Avenue of the Stars. Very cool. I mean, if you were into putting glitter all up in your hair and on your parts, these are fun. I like them. So, I also got an empty, I dropped this one, but hey, it didn't break the whole thing. I also got an empty magnetic palette, which are now holding some Looksy shades. Is that it? Is that my haul? I think that's it. Okay, so guys, if you want to see a demo of the look I created right here using the Colourpop Main Squeeze palettes and some of the Supernova and the glitters and the stuff, then you can just peep that right here. Let's play. We've got the Main Squeeze. We've got some redness in the eyes. It's gonna happen. So I did a really big Colourpop haul because this palette came out. So we're gonna play in it, okay? So how is everyone? How is everybody? You know, I see a lot of people on YouTube that are like, I want my channel to be a place where you find happiness and escape reality and play with makeup, and sometimes people that I really enjoy take breaks or don't film because they're not in the greatest of headspaces. I am not recently in the greatest of headspaces, but makeup helps me keep going. And I noticed that lately, that I've been in a funky place, right? And it always clicks for me because I don't love doing my eyebrows. But recently it has clicked for me as I'm taking that time because it's quiet and focused and I have to focus on my brows. So therefore, nothing else matters in that moment. It's just, let's make these match. And I'm really rediscovering how much makeup is like therapy. Hey, let's do this together, shall we? So, swatches and everything. We'll get to that. Let's just throw that on the ground because we don't care. I'm gonna take Frosé and a big fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush. I'm just gonna tap her in. These are very pigmented. This is not a first impression. because I cheated. I opened this up and I used it, and I was like, oh, I like it. So I'm gonna tap these in first, because I want this to be kind of like a transition shape, if you will. And by tapping it, it'll, you know, be lighter. With these ones, because they're very pigmented, if you go in and start windshield wipering it, it's gonna muddy a little. Muddy, you know, it just won't be this shade. Does that make sense? Get what I'm saying? You could, you know, go in and windshield wiper, but I'm trying to do something here. Clean brush. Your girl needs to clean some brushes. Here, this is a clean-ish looking brush. And I'm just going to blend that edge right there. So I've had some major like communication breaks within my household. I literally thought I'm going to have the end of my relationship over a pan of eggs. Hear me out here. Hear me out, okay? I've been pretty vocal. I'm just adding a little bit more about how the household has been harder for me. Now, if you are in my channel for a long time, you know that I used to work part-time. Now I'm full-time. So I work full-time. I go to work at 7 o'clock at night. I get home at 3 in the morning, sometimes later, because it's not like the minute you're done, you clock out at my job. I have to cash out my tips. I have to walk out of the building. So it's never one and done. On top of that, overtime happens often. You don't go home until they tell you go home within my line of work. And the household stuff has become harder for me to manage. Whereas before, you clean the house, you do your thing. Now I'm like, I only have 2 days off. And one of those days that I'm off, I had worked until 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, whatever. And so you're all dirt. And I had this whole big conversation about eggs in a pan, because the man had made eggs a couple days ago and I had left them. I left them in the pan just to see if he was going to do anything with it. So we had a big argument over another days of eggs in a pan. And, I finally texted him back and I was like, listen, I was just really irritated about the eggs in the pan, not the whole entire house. Because when you leave something for days on end, to me, it's like your expectation is that I'm going to do it on top of the other things I have to do. Now, the difference is within his job, he works a lot more hours than I do. And his commute is stupid, 70 miles one way to work for him. So I make a lot of those kind of exceptions. But it was his day off, and in my text message, I was like, hey, I'm just really upset about the eggs in the pan. Like it feels like you want me to do it. So I get home at 3 in the morning, and the eggs are still in the pan. And I felt like that means you don't love me anymore. And so there was this weird awkwardness, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's over. It's over. This is all over. And I'm sure on his end, he was feeling like she's going to leave, and I'm like, he's going to leave. Anyway, it's all good. Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. It's just, life is very stressful right now. It has a lot to do with how do you maintain a relationship, because that always takes a side burner when sometimes I leave for work and he's not even home yet, and vice versa. And, it's always this in between, and the kids have to come first because they're children. Then it's like, where are we in the mix? And I think that we need to find a way to find that reconnection. It's a little difficult sometimes. So I'm okay. I'm wearing it. I wear the emotion. I'm not one of those people, like if I don't like you, I wear it. So there's never a surprise with me. Now, you see how that frosé really builds up and becomes super vibrant. So the thing with this is it's a monochromatic type palette. Everything is gonna kind of look the same. I'm gonna take this one like it's hot. And I'm gonna work her out here, out and up. And yeah, I'm gonna just go to work rocking this. Really super monochromatic watermelon vibes. And lately I've been really trying to work this outer corner because, you know, got little eye space here. Wherever I want it most pigmented, I'm packing and blending. I love these little Colourpop 9-pan palettes. Like, I'd be okay if they redid any color stories. Like, okay, we've got a purple, now we're gonna do another variation of purple, another variation of green, because you could do lighter greens, all kinds of stuff like that. I love that, because then you can mix and match them. Like if they came out with an amazing yellow one, then you could play with the yellow and the green, and then you have 18 shades. So I think this is a lot of fun. Great value, even though some of these shades we might already have in our collections, but so convenient. Like, I'd love to use this one with the pink one. I think that that could be a lot of fun. All right, switching to a smaller brush. I'm gonna grab this one, red bottom, so I'm essentially going for a smoky look. It's like a Dr. Pepper brown. And I'm just gonna keep this low, a little bit lower and down. The moment you realize you have to pee, and you're in the middle of doing your makeup. And I like that this is real pink on the out. I could really go in and blend, 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 but that's not what I want. I want this simple and fun and bright and colorful and smoky. I'm good with this. A little bit on my brush and stretch her over a little. Then it kind of connects the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna grab the original one that had the frosé on it and just barely tap right here. Just tap in, flick in, and blend in. So I just made this really crazy deep smoky, and I love it. It makes me happy. So we have these 3 shades right here that are really pretty. They could go on the lid, fun, whatever. But with these collections, also you could have bought any of these. And it's the Slip and Slice bundle. We've got Scandinavia Smash and Dear Summer. And these are all a Supernova, Supa. I have to pause. I have to pee. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Okay, so the Supernova shadows are like the glittery, you know, kind of like the Stila shadows. And then the Glitterily Obsessed are like body glitters, right? I have used one of these before, and it wasn't super opaque, because I was thinking, oh, I'll cut the crease, and that's what I had done that time with, you know, just some concealer. But it was too much. So, you know, I've got a primer on, a little bit of shadow already. If I put on concealer and then the Supernova, it just wasn't great for that time. And because I'm getting ready to go to work, I don't really want to do all that. I had used this one, Hazy, and it was very difficult to get the shadow on the little wand. It's pretty, it's cute, but that's not the one I want to use today. And we're gonna put on Sandcastle, this one. We're gonna try Sandcastle, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the glitter. I don't feel like these things come out as much as I want, but we'll see. We'll get in there and maybe it will surprise me. And I will get a little brush ready in case I need it. Haha, got a backup. So let's just see if I can deliver this And sometimes you don't want to cut a crease. Sometimes you're being lazy. Okay, so I'm gonna put this where I want, just like I was cutting a crease, okay? Then I'm gonna take my little happy brush and line where exactly I want this. Wouldn't it be great if somebody made these things and it came with like an applicator like this, like an actual makeup brush? Wouldn't that be cool? It's probably hard to do and expensive, but it would be cool. So I'm just kind of packing her on. I'm sure if I had cut the crease with the concealer, it would be way more in your face. This is turning out to be a little more muted than I thought. Let's try putting this on the brush directly. Then I can get a lot, you know what I mean? See if that makes it a little more of a fun application. Get more pop. Oh yeah. Hopefully it doesn't get all crusty and dusty on me too. But then I can get it more opaque. So there you go. If you have a glitter shadow that is, you know, moving around and you don't like what it's doing, put it on a brush. See if that helps. I may have to try this with the Too Faced one that I do not like. The little applicator, it just picks up the product and then you're just smooshing around and then you can see your eyelid and you're like, meh, it's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna lay it down on the other side and then play with the brush again because I'm liking that. Oh, that's laying down better on this side. Not funny how sometimes one eyeball is like so easy and the other eyeball you're like, I can't get this to do what I want. Why? Why? The little flecks of glitter in this are cute. If I'd gone with like a real light wash of color in this one, this would be a fun little lid topper. Very, very monochromatic. So again, I'm gonna take my little brush and just scoop the product off the side so I'm getting a little bit more and I can put it where I want it. I know it's supposed to be easier using the applicator, but I like how it worked with the brush. Because the other one that I used the other day, I was not as happy. No! It's okay. Everything's fine here. It just kind of moved around, but it's not broken. Should I put some of this on the lid? I don't think you're supposed to. Don't try this at home, kids. These are body glitters. They're not for your eyes. Ooh. Okay, these are for your body, not for your eyes. I repeat, these are not for your eyes. Okay, this is the glitter called Avenue of the Stars, which I should be placing on my body. I will definitely update you later if you know, I get this somewhere in my eye and I regret it, okay? So that one is Avenue of the Stars from the Wish Me Luck, right? Which one is this one from? From the Ice Pop. So Avenue of the Stars glitter comes in Scandinavia Smash. Smash. Okay, now this is the shade Wish Me Luck, and it is so pretty. It's more jelly-like. I'm gonna wipe off my little brushy do and see if I can get this kind of like near the inner corner without being in my inner corner causing, you know, any kind of issue. So I'm scooping it out so I'm nice and sanitary. And I'm gonna grab a little bit with my brush and see if I can do some inner area. And I am strategically placing that here.
Mommy,
Yes, baby.
I need to go pee.
You need to go pee? I just went pee.
I need to go pee.
Okay, let's go pee. Okay, so I was living quite dangerously and I ran this really pretty glitter, Wish Me Luck, which has so many different reflex in it. It's not quite white, but it's pretty. I like it. Again, use at your own risk. I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's bad decisions. Now I'm gonna take this shade right here, Seed Money, and I'm just gonna run her here. And I'm gonna take the dark shade Red Bottoms again, and right here. And taking Besto, a cream gel liner from Colourpop. I had just ordered one of these. I had one for a minute in the old packaging, and I was lining my eyes and I moved my hand the wrong way and the liner flew and I never found it. To this day, I still haven't found it, but I love this shade, so I picked up another one. For $6, I'm not like super complainy, but I really wish Colourpop could find a way to keep their liners in the pens, and maybe this new formula will work, like the new apparatus. Maybe it won't, I don't know. Maybe because you're not sharpening now, you can move it up and down. I will, let you know if I can keep this one intact. I love this. I think it's fun. It's like, don't get me wrong, this is bold, okay? This is bold, but fun and super easy nonetheless. I mean, you don't have to add glitter. You didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. Could have been fine. Could have been just fine the way it was, but I am so okay with all of this. Just swoop it over so that way. But everything was really easy to blend. I mean, this is like the 5-minute makeup challenge in a way, And I like this Super Shock shadow. Not Super Shock. I like the, what is this? The Supernova on this one. I think it's pretty. All right, guys, I am going to knock everything over on the counter. I'm gonna put some mascara on. I gotta pick up a kid. And then I'll be back to show you the final look. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so put on some lashes. It took a long time because they were sticking together in weird places. And I wanted to use the So Juicy gloss that came in this collection. It's called Big Slice. Now this is like if you put a lot on, it'll get opaque. Because it's a gloss, it shears out really quick, and I was afraid of using too much to get a color payoff and it's slipping all over my face. So I had picked up quite a few of the new Colourpop lippie pencils, not for my lips, because I don't usually wear colors like this, but for my lower waterline. I was looking at a lot of their ingredients and they're very similar. Very, very, very similar. Again, not gonna tell you you should try this at home, but that's what I picked them up for. Now this is the shade Overtime, and it is a red kind of shade. But I thought it would be perfect with the So Juicy gloss, so that way when it faded away, I'd have like still a wash of color. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean. So I am just going to take a brush and blend that a little. I usually wouldn't go through all of this, except that, I will be at work and this will fade and I'm not going to be able to reapply all the time. So here's Big Slice. And then I don't have to use a crap ton of the product, because these are like a super gloss, they can get sticky if you add too much. But I love them. I do love these glosses. So that is the finished look with the Main Squeeze palette for today. I used a few shades from the palette. Let's see, we used 1, 2, 3, 4. We just used the mattes. I will definitely be using this again. I want to match this with other palettes. That's what I'm so excited about. So I hope you enjoyed watching this demo. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah.
That's
Bye.
what's up. Did I ruin it?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Hey.
Everyone loves my children. Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them. Click them all.